the most memed moment on X in the last couple of weeks was when Angel Hernandez retired or stepped away or whatever. And I just a collection of them have been quite something. I think this is my favorite one of them all. This one, Angel Hernandez's selfie, where he's not in the zone. He's just outside, just a little bit outside. I mean, this one was good.
Yeah, that was very funny.
That one made me the old LOL right there. I very rarely watch back stuff that we do. I'm not like Larry Sanders where I go home and I watch back the entire show and then I call people up in our team and say, "Hey, what'd you think? Did I do okay?" Because I kind of felt a little nasty while I was talking about him leaving the scene.
About Angel?
Yeah, I felt bad.
Why?
I don't know, because I kind of said like
terrible.
It's just kind of like get out, like please leave. I mean, because I don't know him. You know what I mean? I don't know him, and I felt I got a little personal.
Well, that makes it easier to say mean things about people.
Yeah, I didn't know him.
But I
really feel bad.
Like saying that there should be an Angel Hernandez, bobble ball night. Where he stays stationary and the ball just bobbles.
Rich, that's just comedy, bro. You can't feel bad about that. That was comedic styling.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jeff Passan's just jumping in. You got something, Jeff? You got something?
Yeah, I don't like that everybody is trying to make you feel guilty for having a conscience. Allow the man to be a human being, please.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Jeff Passan here on the Rich Eisen Show. Correct. I was just talking in the Roku channel only segment about how I felt bad about telling Angel Hernandez, don't let the door kick.
You should be able to tell them you're terrible, and you shouldn't feel bad about that.
Well, if I pay a ticket to do that, but thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you saying that I have a conscience and that I should follow it. So thank you. I greatly appreciate it.
You're welcome. And here's the thing. I want to jump in too because
Please.
Look, I have written about Angel Hernandez. I have tweeted about Angel Hernandez. I have helped, frankly, contribute to the Angel Hernandez climate that led to him going away. And it makes me wonder, what's my responsibility and what's my part in this? Because I think sometimes we take for granted what social media actually does and how it brings out the absolute worst in a lot of us. And I think the easiest way to do this and the easiest standard by which any of us, frankly, should live is, would I say it to the man's face? Any of the stuff we say on social media about Angel Hernandez, if you were confronted with Angel Hernandez, would you say it to his face? Would you call him the names that you call him online? Would you tell him how terrible he is? A lot of that stuff, frankly, led to him going away. He got tired of it. He got tired of the social media firestorm that exists. And that, frankly, I will acknowledge this, is understandable because there were parts of his job where he was genuinely bad. And it was magnified by the ubiquity of baseball on social media now, and how, every time he would do something wrong, it would get put out there, and then it would just almost compound upon itself the last time, and it would bring up the Angel Hernandez highlight reel. And you just had this echo chamber of Angel Hernandez awfulness that, in the end, I think wound up being a big part of his undoing.
Well, I mean, it was clear, though, Jeff, too, that so many of the players had lost respect for him. Yeah. Where I mean, the Schwarber and Bryce Harper moments where they're like, I know I'm going to get kicked out. So
just Schwarber two-handed slamming the bat,
right? Or Harper, being told, the famed, check swing, and then the fact that he was ruled by Hernandez to have checked his swing on ball 3, and then the same check swing was called strike 3 on the very next pitch. But my issues with Hernandez was he was always he did did he rarely ask for help? I mean, I think the answer is yes. Like, I would never really see him sort of like, let's huddle it up and, oh yeah, I'll take this reaction and also some help from my colleagues to try and get out of a situation. Perhaps I'm not, right. I never felt that from him, Jeff.
Yeah, even if that's the case, though, Rich, like even if it is somebody who goes and says, "Help me out on this," does that change the fact that he got it wrong in the first place? It's usually not going to. They're usually not going to overturn the call. And frankly, if another umpire sees something and says that you were wrong, he's going to say it. Angel wouldn't have needed to initiate that. I think it was just that we expect a certain level of competence from our officials. And when that level of competence is not reached, and when that compact between the league and its fans, that we are going to give you competent enough umpiring, refereeing, whatever it is, when that compact is breached as frequently as it seemed to be with Angel Hernandez, that's where the league, frankly, needed to step in and do something. And in this case, it was say, hey, we're going to offer you a handsome retirement package, so you stop being one of the main characters in our daily programming.
So
that's what he was. Like he had become like the villain who comes back every so often when you least expect it. It's like, oh boy, Angel's trending again. We got an Angel Day today. What do you do this time? As opposed to, oh boy, we've got a big home run from Shohei Ohtani. Or, oh boy, the Cleveland Guardians are playing amazing baseball this year. No, it always went back to Angel. And it's like we had fallen as baseball viewing fans into this almost habit of waiting for an Angel Day to happen because it was inevitable.
So did baseball have a guiding hand if Angel Hernandez was saying, you know what, I'm done with the online vitriol and the umpire auditors and stuff like that. I've had enough. Yeah. Did baseball kind of give a nice little shove with a parachute?
I don't know if it was almost, I think, like a meeting in the middle. I think it was like a mutual understanding between them. Like, you've got your intermediaries who know Angel Hernandez and who know Major League Baseball. And I think everybody recognized that, okay, this, it ain't working. Like he was out for most of last year with an injury, and he wanted to come back this year, and he wanted to see if he could still do it. And, for the most part, like that's the sad part of this, actually. For the most part, 90+% of the time, Angel Hernandez is really good at his job. Like he does a good job of getting balls and strikes right, and does a good job on the base paths. But good as an umpire is not good enough. You have to be great. You have to be spectacular. You have to be the best in the world at what you do, especially when you have a reputation like he did, especially when you've sued your employer like he has. There was just so much baggage there with Angel Hernandez that I think everyone involved recognized that in the end, this ultimately is going to be a better thing for him and for the league, too.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.